Exactly.
Hey everyone, it's me, Snack, and I have 2 birds. So basically what I'm saying is today we're killing 2 birds with 1 snake.
Oh no. I didn't sign up for that.
I'd like to see you fucking try.
Oh damn.
I didn't sign up for violence this morning, but my god, did I come strapped for it. Let's go.
Shit.
I need to
Show
get a
me
gun
that
toggle.
strap. Wait,
You
you
need to
already
get-
did.
What the fuck? Oh shit.
What's more American, having a gun toggle or just threatening violence all the time?
I think just threatening violence is like an Italian quality, let's be real here.
That's true, that is true.
Oh my god.
Hey Ray-Ban then.
Touch my paws, I'm gonna fucking break your neck.
Oh god.
Break the paws in
Never
front of me,
go
I break your
against
neck in
La
front of your
Familia.
family. Yeah. The familia.
I feel like I don't fit in here.
That's okay.
Why not? Why?
Because I'm not violent. I come from a very non-violent country.
What are you? Huh? Okay,
Yeah.
maybe like the last 400, 500, 600 years.
No!
I'm gonna point at the Vikings real quick.
Yeah, the Swedish Vikings were the least violent Vikings of them all. We did trading. We're like...
It's not violence.
No, we were like really not violent, and the only good violent Swedish Vikings, they left.
Sounds like copium to me.
It sounds like copium. It sounds like you're just trying to rewrite history to make it sound like you're more peaceful than you are.
It's okay,
I mean-
Kraka, you can embrace the violence of your ancestors.
I mean, yeah, sure, okay.
So let's start this off how we always started off. What are you 2 drinking?
Coffee.
Weak.
That's not tea.
Yeah, it's because I'm having my breakfast right now.
Kraka,
Yeah,
it's
tea
3
with
p.m.
Yeah, so
This is normal.
you can't control me.
I'm not
Actually, I
trying
can.
to. I'm worried.
Don't be. It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
Okay, guess I'm the
and I'm
only
having
old
a,
person here who goes to bed at 10 p.m.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly right.
I'm drinking. I can't even remember the name of it. I don't want to get up to go find it, but it's it's like roasted nut tea basically.
I have.
What? Did you dip your balls in water?
I didn't roast my nuts.
Maybe you should have.
Wow.
I have white tea with mango and lemon.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
She's got a proper sleep schedule. She's just living in the wrong time zone. There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't
My
play.
sleep schedule is based on another time zone.
Is that how that works nowadays?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Are you
that's how it
sure
works.
about that?
Nah. I just took my meds way too late.
Ooh, thank you for the reminder. Today is Saturday. Don't forget to take your meds, kids.
Nah, don't. It's bad for you.
Oh man. So what's everyone been up to?
Yeah.
Since when?
I've been sick. I've been, like, very fucking
Yeah,
sick.
you've been like fucking on the
Yeah,
deathbed.
Yeah, are you okay now?
I'm kind of still struggling.
Oh my god. What
Yeah,
happened to you?
I had got like the world's worst influenza infection.
Are you sure you
I was-
didn't have RSA or RVA or RSV
Yeah.
or whatever it's called?
Isn't that for babies? Can adults
Anyone can
get
get
that?
any disease, yeah. And if
I
adults
thought
get
only,
it, it's
I
like,
thought
it's
only
like
babies
worse.
could get that.
No,
You know.
no, adults can get it, and it's like worse if you get it as an adult.
But babies die from it.
Yeah,
No, it's
and you
just
can
a
die from it as an
really,
adult.
Really bad influenza infection, and I denied taking any medication for it.
Ah, okay.
Cause like I'm not the biggest fan of taking medication if it's not necessary.
It's like
And
I
since
don't
I don't
believe in
have to go
medication.
work, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm not. I'm a naturalist.
Oh my gosh.
in a way, because I don't like going immediately to medication for something unless I know it's something that it can't be taken care of without medication. You
But for
know.
me, it was easy. It was like, sure, I could go and I could take antibiotica and shit and feel better in like a week. But it's just the flu, basically. I don't need to go to work. There's no one I can infect, so I just canceled my social worker appointments and just basically brooded it out.
Yeah. Dre here with the alt meds. No, I don't. Okay,
Dre
I don't do like
eating the
alt
globally by the
meds. I
spoonful.
literally just sit there and suffer.
Yeah, and complain to me.
Like if I have a headache, I try not to use pain meds unless I'm at a point where I literally cannot function. Or my
That's
brain
the only medication
too painful.
I took aspirin because I got really bad headaches, and aspirin is also good for when you have a cold. So since it clears up the sinuses.
Yeah.
So I just took some aspirin like 3 or 4 days long to get over the worst part, but that was
Okay.
That makes sense. That makes sense to do. I took some peppermint oil. I'm fine. No, listen, my uncle's a fucking alternative medicine
Yeah, he's awful.
devourer, and
He's
like
Fox
now
News.
he's not Fox News, but he might as well be.
Oh, you
dear.
said that he has Fox News going in the background when you're at his home.
It's changed recently. He doesn't believe
Oh.
in Fox News anymore. He believes in a much worse version of Fox News. Where
Oh,
all
no.
all else go. Yeah.
Oh, it's even worse now. Rip.
Yeah. Rip indeed. But we're not here to talk
So-
about my uncle.
What I'm
Luckily.
hearing is we have to do an intervention for him.
I think it's too late for that.
Yeah, it's a little too late for that. He's at that point where it's at the irredeemable levels of conspiracy theory. Like, yeah, there's just no hope.
There's just no hope. All hope is lost for Dre's uncle.
All hope is gone. Ye who enter here, let go of all hope.
Exactly.
literally any time I walk into their house at this point, I'm playing a game of what's the new conspiracy theory for the week.
Oh no.
just go like, hey uncle, what's the dumb shit you came up this week?
Hey uncle, what are they saying on Fox News about trans people this time?
Oh no.
Oh god, don't tell him that you're hanging out with a trans person.
No.
Don't
That
tell
would
him that I'm technically a trans person is what you mean to say.
Yeah, same.
That would be.
Or you could go like, I finally understand now. I talked to this German trans girl this weekend and she's a real fucking bitch.
You know what? No, they're right. They need to go. They're just all assholes. All of
Just
them.
all assholes.
I don't care that they're trans. I just care that they're assholes.
Yeah, it's like, this
They all
Eris
need to go.
person, she's a real fucking whore.
They're a slut.
I'm just gonna take this one experience and spread it on all trans people.
Oh no.
No, not you, Ray, don't worry.
Oh, Eris is the bitch, not me. No. You two. We're all bitches. Everyone knows this.
It's bitching hours.
We're all bitches now.
We all float down here.
Exactly.
It's the power of bitch.
The power of bitch. Holy
I
shit.
spoke to this German trans lady last week and she was a bitch. Yeah, I said
You know,
that
it's
for
telling that you
Drayfrjg.
had no more
Yeah.
information, but you thought it was yourself. Very telling, very
Of the
telling.
6 trans people I met, 3 have been bitches. Yeah, correct, that checks out because you have met me, Talons, and Coffee.
Checks out.
Also Ray, Lena. Who else have you talked to that I know of? Kaine? Ari? Akami?
Yeah, Kaine is a real bitch. No.
How dare you?
I would never call Kaine a bitch. Don't tell Kaine I said that.
Kaine is adorable. I love her.
Yeah, Kaine is a little
I just love how everybody knows Kaine. Everybody just adores her.
Oh, it's hard not to!
I know, she's so cute.
Yeah,
And she's just genuinely kind.
exactly.
Unlike me.
You said that.
But those are your words.
I'm
Exactly.
aware that I'm not the easiest person to be around sometimes. I think the big point is that I still try to be nice to people.
Did you say Bitcoin?
Huh?
Did you say
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin? The Bitcoin is that you're trying to be nice?
No, the important bit is
Oh,
that I'm trying to be as kind as possible.
that's good.
Bon probably doesn't like this, but I think Bon would get along with Kaine very well if it wasn't for the spider avatar.
Yeah, I mean, Kaine doesn't look very spiderly on the daily.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
It's just the eldritch form that is very, very spidery.
It's not that
Interesting.
spidery.
Yeah.
And then there's Dray. Just be like, who are they talking about?
I know who Kaine is. Kaine
Yeah.
is.
I know.
I've raided them a few times.
Yeah, because
She's
of
so
me.
great. I fucking love her. I will die on this hill.
Will die for Kaine.
I would die for Kaine. She is just one of the best persons ever.
I think. Any like other like trans creators that I like watching a whole bunch. Like everyone knows Dandy Floss, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Dandy is so cool.
Dandy, Katie Cat.
Don't know them. I just think Dandy is very admirable with how much diversity she's facing and how much effort she puts in and how she just keeps on going and trucking, and she really deserves her success.
I agree. Like,
Good morning, Dive.
you know what? There's just a lot of trans creators that deserve the success that they have right now, and I'm very happy for them. Like, I can remember, telling my age here and VTubing.
The fucking stretch.
Stretch
Need
of a
to do their
lifetime.
big stretchies of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
big-
stretch as soon as I wake up. I stretch like an hour later after I've been up for a while.
Okay, Chad, it's time for your government-mandated morning gymnastics. Everybody stretch.
Oh my gosh.
Basically.
Oh, hello, back pain, my old friend.
Hello, back pain, my old friend. Oh man, what else has been going on in the world that I care about?
What if I hate the government? That's fine. You're supposed to stretch your back, not break it. Whoops. Instructions unclear, got tail stuck in blender.
Unclear. Back is now broken.
Eris will back this up for like a solid year. Every female VTuber I like to follow turned out to be trans. Yeah, Korek somehow is like a reverse trans magnet.
I mean,
gravitates towards trans
I
people.
feel that because I'm like a lightning rod for attracting people who are undiagnosed with various different things, or don't know that they're trans yet. I've cracked so many eggs just by being agender. It's kind of like I don't know how to describe it. Like going through a portal for people. They meet me and they come out different.
I think many people underestimate how much trans people gravitate towards VTubing because it allows us to be like present a way we can't present IRL.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, there was like an entire article about that a few years ago. that talked to a bunch of different trans creators about their experience with being, trans and VTubing, and all, like pretty much all of them without missing a beat talked about how it allowed them to be something that they weren't IRL, or see themselves how they wished they could see themselves,
For me, it's people don't question my gender based on my appearance thanks to VTubing.
You just reinvented furries. Hey, stop that.
No, Ray got a point.
I know you're right, but stop that.
Ray definitely got a point. VTubing is just furries with extra steps.
Yeah, but they don't need to say it that loud,
That loud? So they just gotta whisper it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Please whisper it. Whisper it gently in my ear.
Does it mean that Kraka really wants to be a hag that lives in the woods? What, Kraka?
I already am.
Oh, that's why you're Swedish.
No, the Swedish part came first.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah,
As
you
far
sure
as-
about that?
As far as I know, I was aware of my Swedishness first.
Well,
I
Kraka,
think.
today we have some news to tell you.
Oh
You're actually Norwegian.
no!
No, not Norwegian.
The-
Anything
the
but
worst
Other
Swede.
flavor of
Norwegian.
Nordic.
The worst flavor of Nordic.
Hey, Lithuania exists.
No, actually, at least I'm not Danish.
Ooh.
Like how
Sorry, James.
everybody in the Nordics just dunks on Denmark all the time.
Yeah, because they're the worst.
Because they're the worst.
We all know this. They even know it.
It's over, you're Finnish.
I mean, I'd rather be Finnish, actually.
You'd actually be finished. You'd actually rather be finished.
I can never forget the Finnish.
Forget them or forgive?
Forgive them.
Yeah. It's easy to forget them.
Look,
They're easily forgettable.
my whole life on the internet, have I been bullied for my natural language being oh so harsh and oh so powerful and angry? Because German is such a crude and harsh language, and then fucking Suomi exists. How many Ks does this word need? How about 37?
Yeah.
Listen,
language.
you don't understand how made up it sounds. Like hearing it talked in your ear for a long time. You're like, this is just gobbled.
Yeah, it's just that
Gobbledygook.
you're just making this up.
Yeah, like literally, it feels like they're making it up all the time.
Finnish?
Yes.
I mean, it's very closely related to, like, what's the word? Estonian and Latvian.
That
It's
doesn't
the
make it
same
better.
language tree. So if you listen to it, it sounds eerily similar. It's just that it's not similar to the other Nordic languages.
It's also like, hey Finland, we need one vocal that you really like. Just one vocal that you put in every word. How about eh?
No, it's I. They put I in everything.
And eh. There's so many fucking words in Finnish have eh in them.
Well, so do we. we like our ass and us.
Like Germany has ä, ö, and ü, but we use them like
Ä, ö, ü.
sparingly. It's no, fuck off. Well, we use them as the salt that flavors the language. You know, it's like a little bit
The
by
salt
Kraka.
that flavors. Mine is the
Kraka
bone
is
that
just
carries
gone.
the sword.
Oh, where'd I go?
That's a fucking good question, isn't it?
Yeah, why did I drop?
Goodbye, Kraka.
Connection to Steam servers failed.
Oh?
You got Swedish.
What the fuck?
You got.
I mean,
It's
What?
Putin. I blame Putin.
Kraka
What-
just
what?
fucking unheroed
I
over
blame
there.
Putin.
What the fuck?
Putin was like, you guys have had it too good for too long. No more Steam for you.
Oh
I don't
shit!
think Putin gets
I'm
listed.
I'm getting
Maybe-
invaded.
Maybe Gabe is sitting at his desk like, next, we're cutting
Too bad
Denmark.
now I dip. Bye.
Only good things about the Finnish metal music and race car drivers.
Yeah, Croc, I just
Bro.
the stream is bad now. I did. Bye.
Yeah.
It's the Northern Lights. The Northern Lights disconnected, Croc.
But can be the solar storm. Yeah.
Joined Kraka. There we go.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Whale, come
Thanks.
back. Now we're just waiting for your model to load back in. In before she's hidden behind. There we go.
Hello.
Hello. So where were we? Ah, yes. So anyway, as a German, I feel the need to tell the Nordic countries that special sounds
They're
like
fake and made
ä,
up.
Ö, and ü are to be used rarely for impact, not generously.
What do you mean for impact? It's just letters. You put them in the words.
Wrong.
It's like, why use letters as spice? That's very odd. We just use them as letters. It's like, oh, you're not allowed to use S except for as spice. It's so weird.
Letter politics. Letter politics indeed.
Can't take you guys anywhere.
Oh, it says you?
Yeah. this is
Fucking
me.
shit big?
Hey, don't be a hater.
Mr. Shit big.
You're just jealous because you can't shit big.
I don't want a shit big.
Why not?
Anyway, Eris just
Very-
wants to spice
seems
her
uncomfortable.
language salad with salt.
I want a
Everything
little
is
letter
fine.
vinaigrette in my language
Do the
salad.
guests like tiramisu? Obviously, everybody likes tiramisu.
I
That's a
love
dumb
tiramisu.
question.
I've been craving it a lot recently,
I've actually
actually.
been thinking about making it on
Tiramisu.
stream for my Sunday cooking streams that I'm trying to get rolling, you know?
I wish I had some tiramisu right now.
This
Damn.
weekend I'm gonna make white people curry. So next weekend I could make tiramisu. Get it rolling, she's gonna start making bread? No. I'm old.
Bread.
Boring.
I
don't
want
like
bread. Give me bread.
I shouldn't make tiramisu next week and then just send you images, right? Also, anyway, chat, lasagna with bechamel or with ricotta?
Oh
Give
my
it-
god.
let's clear it once for all. Where is my...
I'm not even gonna engage in this. This is bait.
Rage bait.
This is rage bait. I'm not dealing with this.
There we go. Let's give it a 5-minute duration and chat can...
Put up a poll.
Yeah, I put up a poll, there we go.
I hate it here.
Let's finish it once and for all. I made a second lasagna the next day that looked better. Because the lasagna I made it the way my grandmother makes it. And she grew up poor, so there was like no cheese on top and nothing. Instead, she makes it with pancreatato, which is basically a mix of a little bit of parmesan cheese and a lot of breadcrumbs to then get a crispy top.
Ah, okay.
But the next day, a few days later, I made one for my mother who came to visit on Tuesday. And I made it with like extra cheese and bechamel on top, so it got really, really creamy. And that is the one I posted
Oh,
a
yeah.
few days later, which looked a lot better visually.
Blah.
You and Ray should have a cook-off and make spaghetti all'assassina. I've never made that in my entire life, I'm gonna be real. It's not a dish that is actually made in Italy. Like, I know it exists, but it's like one of those dishes
What is it?
nobody ever makes.
I've never heard of it.
It's like a way to make spaghetti with a spicy tomato sauce where you add the spaghetti in a shallow pan,
Okay.
and then you only add the sauce by the spoonful so the spaghetti kind of like fries and caramelizes more than it cooks.
Huh.
You basically burn the spaghetti before you cook it fully. It's a thing
Okay.
you can do. It's not gross or anything. It's just
Okay.
I've never seen or met anyone who really does that a lot.
Never heard
It's
of it.
like one of those novelty recipes that you make every now and then, you know? Like once a year situation.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Dre, I don't know how to tell you this, but in the poll right now, there's four votes for bechamel and 0 for ricotta.
Ooh.
I mean, the world can be wrong about stuff.
Oh.
You'll make it for me, Ray? That's nice. I'm gonna make I make a really good aglio olio. Like, this is one of my core memories. Me coming home from underage drinking to my grandfather in the kitchen, who just looked at me, goes, shh, pulled me into the kitchen, looked me up and down, saw that I was drunk out of my mind, and he made me a plate of spaghetti aglio olio with a lot of pepperoncino.
Oh.
And then we sat
Aglio
there
olio.
at 3 a.m. eating those spaghetti. I was like 15 or something. And we were looking
Aw.
at each other, and we understood we're not to talk to my grandmother about this in any case.
We never
Amazing.
mentioned this.
It's one of my favorite memories. Regrettably, he died
Aw.
a few weeks later, but he was such a
Oh.
good man, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, he was a painter his whole life for BMW, and
Oh,
he
really?
started working back in the days when they didn't get any masks to protect themselves and stuff.
Oh.
So he developed cancer,
Oh, really?
and the cancer got him.
Oh, wow.
It's as they say, the best die young. He was like the best person I ever met.
Hmm.
I don't understand how he never killed my grandma. I'm gonna be entirely real. My grandma is a nagging, stupid bitch.
Oh,
And my
damn.
grandfather was like the most patient person. We always said if at any point he just takes a pillow and just fucking kills her at
Oh my
night by
God.
strangling her, we're gonna go to the judge and plead for exonerating circumstances because my grandma is that fucking annoying.
Holy shit.
I have no
my
idea.
God.
I have no idea how he managed to live with this woman for almost 50 years.
I mean, there must have been some reason.
It was not love, I can tell
There's
you
gotta be
that much.
some love, right?
No,
Yeah, unless they were forced.
he was forced.
Oh. By
Uh,
her?
Yes, so underage drinking runs in the family. She went out to party, and he and her had a one-night stand, and she got pregnant off of it.
Oh.
Yeah, and then basically he found out later that she lied to him, and she was underage at the time. So he just having him being part of the military at that time.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
lasagna.
Yes.
Bechamel won the poll, by the way. With 4-1.
Aw.
So basically, her brother and her father drove up to his house with a fucking shotgun and went, "You either marry her on the spot, or we're gonna report you to your military superior that you had sex with an underage woman," which would have landed him in jail, so he really didn't have any choice there. And that's how he got stuck with my grandma, and as I said, he is the most patient person on God's planet Earth.
Oh, damn.
Because I would have fucking strangled her.
Holy shit.
But at least
The
I
deep
know.
lore.
At least I know it's
deep
definitely
lore.
he's definitely my grandfather.
Uh-huh.
Blood related, because we have the same fucking face. Like, I look like him. Flat
Oh.
out. It's one of the reasons my grandmother is really angry that I transitioned. Because before I
Oh.
transitioned, I was like literally a clone of my grandfather.
Mm.
And now,
Wait, I'm the only one who thinks this is light conversation, right? I'm so sorry. I sometimes forget that not everyone takes these topics as easy as I do.
I'm
Sorry.
confused as to how you go from looking like a paper copy to. I mean, what do you go to after a paper copy?
Well, now I
do you
look
just?
like a female version of him.
I mean, is that bad?
Yeah, is that bad?
According to her, yes.
Oof.
Oh, okay.
Is it because she's jealous?
No. No, I think she feels betrayed because now her grandkid doesn't look like her beloved dude anymore. We haven't talked in 2 years. It's been the best 2 years of my life. I'm gonna be fucking real with you.
Okay.
Ever since I cut my father's side of the family out of my life, everything has been a lot easier for me. Can't fuck the gender swap version of your husband. Shake the head, coward. Please don't. I'm about to fucking throw. Like, do you all have those family members where you can go like, yeah, we're definitely related?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, if you look at it, it looks like the printer ink ran out with me. That's the only thing.
And also, like, I always say that Dre and their brothers, they all look like they were put through the Sims character creator, but they just tweaked the sliders a little bit.
You should ask Dre about his next door neighbor who just walks into his house. Yeah, we had this discussion before, right? You just have a next door neighbor who just enters your house unprompted.
Yeah.
All the time.
It's very odd.
Yeah, I'm just saying, if my neighbor walked into my house unprompted, I would fucking punch them in the face, but you do you.
Yeah, I still don't understand it. I mean, Swedes look through their peephole in the door to make sure that there's no neighbors outside their door before they actually exit their apartment, so they don't have to say hi to their neighbors.
Things too. You have those little fish eye lenses in the door as well, where you can look outside. Yeah, those are so good.
Yeah, we always look through them, so we don't have to say hi to our neighbors when we leave our apartment.
I feel like
it's like
Germany
it's standard Swedish.
Germany and Sweden are just two sides of the same coin.
Like, if you talk to your neighbors in the elevator or down when you walk down the stairs, you're a fucking weirdo.
Like, I will say hello to my neighbors,
antisocial.
but I will avoid it as much as possible, you know? Oh god, I'm just dying, give me a second. All three of you like salmiakki salt licorice? Yep. I do like it. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm not super into it, but it's kind of have to like it when you live here.
Yeah, it's like a once per month situation for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of in our diet.
What do you mean it's kind of in your diet?
It's everywhere here.
But yeah, Diefed makes a really good point. Imagine living in America and not locking your door. Are you not scared of some fucker coming in and being a dick to you?
Shooting you in the head?
Not just shooting you in the head, but like
Dre,
home invasion
has
and
like
shit.
guns, which is also very strange.
I have a bat. I have weapons.
I cannot understand how just having weapons is so
surreal, isn't it?
It just so normalized.
For me, it's just super surreal. Like,
I just the thought of having weapons in my home scares me so much.
Same. Like, I just cannot fathom the idea of a civilian going, I need a weapon.
Exactly.
And like, we're not talking like some reenactment stuff here, like, oh, I bought a sword for Hema, which, as someone who has done Hema before, Hema is fucking weird, okay? We don't need to like pretend we're not weirdos for owning swords and axes and morning
I have
stars.
a bunch of fake weapons in my home. They're everywhere. They're in our umbrella.
ones.
A bunch of fake weapons.
We have fake swords, like in our umbrella stand. We have bows on our hat rack. They're fake weapons everywhere here.
What do you mean fake weapons? Like, I had real swords and axes and stuff when I did Hema. And
No, I
did
mean,
have
when I
latex weapons
when
for
I say
LARP.
fake, I mean like blunted weapons. They're not sharp. You can't. I bet you can hurt someone with them, but you cannot like cut open someone with it. And the same with our bows. They are real in the sense that you can shoot them, but they're not made to, you know, shoot animals with,
Yeah.
like hunting weapons.
I thought you had like LARP weapons or something like that.
Oh, we do have a latex sword as well. Just where
A
you.
latex sword? Do you mean a
Yeah.
dildo?
No,
No,
it's,
no. It's
German
latex
or
sword.
European LARP is a lot more commercialized than American LARP, ironically.
Yeah.
So we all
we
have
have
like really well built replicas
Yeah.
of swords made out of foam covered with a latex layer and then latex paint.
Yeah, so it's made like made on latex, and it's just on our coat rack. Just we didn't have anywhere else to put it, so it's on the coat rack. Just sits
Hi,
there.
Sergeant.
But it's just like the normalization of guns. It
Yeah,
terrifies
it's
me.
weird. As a
I
Europooer,
own a musket. You're supposed to.
I own a musket for home defense, just like the founding fathers intended.
I was like watching coax reload the musket when they get
you
a
not know
home
the-
invasion.
Do you not know the I own a musket for home defense copy pasta?
No.
Own a musket for home defense, since that's what the founding fathers intended.
Oh my
4
God.
ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my powdered wick and Kentucky rifle. Blow a golf-ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot. Draw my pistol on the second man. Miss him entirely because it's smoothbore and nails the neighbor's dog. I have to resort to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs loaded with grape shot. Tally-ho!
Fuck.
Tally-ho, lads! The grape shot shreds 2 men in the blast. The sound and extra shrapnel set off all the car alarms. Fix the bayonet and charge the last terrified rapscallion. He bleeds out, waiting on the police to arrive, since triangular bayonet wounds are impossible to stitch up, just as the founding fathers intended.
I hope that
yeah.
you're reading this and don't
I'm
know
reading it, but I know 90% of it by
Oh
heart
my
at this
God.
point.
It's insane. Yeah, I just imagine Korax in their wheelchair just rolling around with a musket. So cute.
Tally-ho, lads!
With like a little monocle on their. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
I have it as a dono alert. Oh my god, that's so cute.
Can't have shit in the modern era. Where's my musket?
Yeah, exactly.
In Europe, it's more like own a fucking morning star for home defense.
Exactly.
Grab my medieval, what's called bucket helmet and charge the terrified people at the door.
People just have knives or dogs.
Knives or dogs?
Yeah.
Is that what Yoshi is? A guard dog?
No. I mean, he does have a pretty loud bark, so he does scare some people because they think he's like a big dog, and then when I opened the door, they were like, "Oh, that was it." Especially when I used to live in an apartment, people thought I had like a really big dog, and then when I opened the door, it was just that tiny little thing because he has such a loud but very deep bark.
Mood.
Yeah.
This is where I keep my cannon loaded with grape shot home defense.
Oh my god.
You know the 2 main important American stores, Home Depot and Home Defense. One for the stairs, one for the stair-mounted cannon.
Oh my god. So dumb.
Stair-mounted cannon.
Stairmaster?
That'd be fucking terrifying.
Be like that scene in Home Alone. But instead of paint cans, it's just cannons instead.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
That would be a totally different movie.
It would change a few things, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Kevin wouldn't seem so innocent anymore then. He just shot them in the face with a cannon instead.
Oh my
You fucking imagine.
Oh.
It's like neighborhood kid murdered 2 robbers with a cannon. It's like, holy shit. What the fuck?
It's literally like right there. It's like a critical zone of the boss fight.
I didn't want to read it out on stream.
Amazing. It's accurate though.
I mean, it is accurate, but I'm not gonna read it out on stream. I leave that pleasure to you two. See, I'm over here. I'm still pretending I'm not horny.
Still
No, good
pretending.
How's that working out for you?
I've been single for 5 years. Actually, more like 10 years. Oh well. If it wasn't slapstick comedy, half of Kevin's traps would have straight up killed the robbers. Yeah.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
that video on YouTube showing how they actually would have died several times over.
Home
just
Alone, but
built different.
Kevin has a demon core.
That's awesome.
Home Alone, but Kevin has a grapeshot cannon.
My god. Could you fucking... A grape shot cannon. Good lord.
I just want Kevin McAllister, played by fucking Matthew McConaughey as a kid, in a fucking colonial army outfit, sitting on a grape shot cannon, screaming, "Tally ho, lads!" at the top of his lungs, please.
You see, I cannot let you do that, Marv. I cannot
Can't
let you
let you
rob
do
my
that,
house.
We shouldn't have
Can't
robbed
let you
this
do that,
house.
Marv.
Why? They
That
own a
affects
musket.
mine,
for home
Marv.
defense.
God.
That's a piece of
Ray
Eden.
lives,
What the
Ray
fuck,
lives
David?
in the UK now. She got her state-issued cavalry sword. Home Alone X Saw. No!
Oh my god. Kevin captures the robbers and then sews them together.
No!
No,
Oh,
hold
the
up,
fucking
hold up, I don't
human
like that.
centipede. Oh no!
I
Human
don't like
Home
that
Alone.
implication, sir. Could you fucking...
It
Just
wasn't that they
matching
forgot.
Home Alone
They
with
didn't
all
forget Kevin. They left him
No, they
because
forgot.
he was a fucking psychopath.
One of my uncles used to own tiny little dog with a bark like a mastiff. I understand. I feel that. The tiny
You,
dogs are the dangerous ones.
There's like a...
There's nothing dangerous about Yoshi. He's missing half of his teeth. He
and
has
he's
a heart
so
issue.
small.
Scene.
His mouth doesn't
Kevin's
move
room.
all the way.
The door opens and the 2 burglars enter. Burglar 1. What the? Reverse shot of Kevin standing next to the demon core, his hands on a screwdriver holding the 2 beryllium spheres narrowly apart. Kevin, surprise! He removes the screwdriver and the 2 spheres touch. A blue glow fills the room. Everyone has severe radiation poisoning now. Scene ends. Ray, no!
Oh no! This is not how it was supposed to end.
Shit in Home Alone.
Okay, but let's be real here. Kevin would somehow find a way to do that from afar while putting a small Lego figure next to the demon core where it looks like a Lego figure holds up the demon core. Then he just pulls
This
out the
is
Lego
true.
figure and it goes plonk. And there comes Diefet, the only one who actually understands the demon core.
Diefed last night while we were trying to do a raid in Destiny 2 was like, I just have all the schematics for all the all the nuclear stuff stored in my head. I was like, cool. Do you have any of the mechanics for the raid in my head? And he's like, no, not at all.
Do you have any useful information?
Do you have anything that normal people would find interesting?
Ooh.
Right in the seat beat.
You say right in the seat geek?
Right in the seat geek.
Experimentalist mindset.
Man.
The guy who fucked that experiment up is both a clown and a baller because he just went, well, guess I'm dead, nobody moved. Yeah, didn't he like measure where everyone stood for scientific purposes? And at the end he was the only one who actually died?
Makes sense.
I mean, he is.
To be honest, though, if I was
definitely
ever exposed to that much radiation, I'd rather choose to just die on the spot. Because dying on the spot sounds much better than living with the consequences of having a full body burden worth of radiation poisoning. You know, because that just sounds miserable. Your skin falls off randomly. You have cancer all over.
Yeah, but think of how cool you would look for like 2 seconds.
I don't think you get to enjoy
And you
it.
liquefy. Your body's literally liquefying all the time.
Yeah, but still.
Or
Those
you become
2
a ghoul.
seconds
like
of
in Fallout.
fame.
2 seconds of fame.
You know what I just remembered? There
What?
actually is an image, a picture. I just saw, so I went on Twitter, right, and I just saw still everybody posting their Mate Day posts and stuff. And I was salty yesterday because I was like, I can't participate. And I just now remembered, I think somebody once drew Eris in a maid dress. I think it was Honey. I think I
You
have it
said
saved
Mayday
some-
for a second. I was like, it's not Mayday.
Mate Day.
Mate today.
I love humans with their silly little days for everything.
You would love Sweden then.
Yeah, I don't have it saved anymore, but I think Honey once drew Eris in a maid dress.
Nice.
Gotta get her to do it again.
To be honest, I don't think it was a D2 raid mechanic. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Dre remembering anything that's not a D2 raid mechanic? Unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
I have all the D2 raid mechanics stuck up in here. Do I have anything else important in there? No.
Mm-hmm.
Same with me and any Guild Wars mechanic. All in there. None of it makes sense.
Can't have anything in up in the brain. Just one thing. Everyone with autism gets one thing that they can remember perfectly fine. Everything
I thought I
else, no
found it
no
again.
chance.
Ah, shit, I
No
found it
dice.
again. I should post it on Twitter later. Can I put it on screen? I think I can.
To be fair, you can know the Guild Wars 2 raid mechanics and still not clear it. Oof. You can know the Destiny 2 mechanics and still not clear it, as evidenced by last night. Getting
I
stuck
mean,
on
yeah, if
Golgoroth,
the-
the
if the
easiest
team
raid
pulls
boss
it
ever
down.
existed. Hmm?
I mean, if you have a team that pulls you down. Oh no,
Yeah.
I moved the wrong thing.
Yeah, if
Okay.
you don't have a team that can push damage out, it's kind of blah.
Here, I found the image, guys. Made Eris, there you go. Drawn by Honey, like 2-3 years ago.
Does it look like you're wearing a dirndl?
Hmm?
It looks like you're just wearing a dirndl.
A dindle.
A dirndl.
Dirndl.
It's dirndl, not dirndl. It's dirndl.
Dirndl. A,
Dirndl.
a dirndl.
A dirndl. Dinga donga dirndl.
A fucking dirndl.
Dirndl!
I'm just gonna mispronounce it every time. Wrong.
Why are you like this?
I have no sense of respect or care. Have you thought maybe Germans don't deserve it?
Why are you like this?
I hate people.
Like, what have I ever done to you? What has Germany ever done
Where
to you?
do I start?
Okay, what is Germany ever done
Bechamel
to you?
lasagna thing earlier is definitely a good starting point.
Excuse me, just because
oh
you're
my
doing
God.
lasagna wrong doesn't mean I'm
You
doing
can't ask
something
me
to
what's
you.
wrong with you after you do something like that.
It's not my fault that you do lasagna objectively wrong, as proven by
I
the
do it
poll.
objectively right. You're just mad.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
I was mad.
The weird hill
I
to
was
die on,
mad.
but at least you're fucking dead now.
True.
Horace has the weirdest way to pronounce Nichi-sanji. Instead of saying Nichi-sanji, he says Ninji-sanji. And it pisses me off to no end, because at this point he only...
Ninji?
Yeah. He only does it to annoy me at this point, and I'm in pain.
Ninja Sanji.
Ninja Sanji. That's just a different different version of Sanji from One Piece. He's a ninja now. Help, they turned my pirate into a ninja. Now we have ninja pirates.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say that out loud. I don't think I can make that sound right.
Ninja Sanji. Oh god. It's really not that hard to pronounce Nichi Sanji though, is it?
For some people, it might be.
The way
Castle Crashers had ninja pirates. That's true. I haven't played Castle Crashers in a long time.
What is Castle
Yeah.
Crashers?
That was a while ago. That game was a thing.
There you go, guys. If you wanna take another look at the maid Eris image. Eris bullied me into playing Monster Hunter World. I did no such thing.
I mean, Eris was right for it. Everyone should play Monster
No, we
Hunter
were
games.
playing Rise, and then I was like, I probably am going to install World, just because the viewer situation for Rise is really fucking mad. That's why I installed World. And then Korix installed it as well. And now he's framing it as me bullying him into doing it.
That's odd, but okay.
It's just typical British behavior, you know, the victim complex goes just brrr.
Mm.
Korix would never admit it, but he just wants to be included.
I mean, everyone wants to belong, I think.
Yeah.
I really love Monster Hunter. I want Wilds to come out, but I want Wilds to be good.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants it to come out and be bad.
No, but it'll probably be bad because they're gonna use de novo and anti-piracy or whatever the fuck it is, and that's just gonna kill your CPU.
Yeah, if you have a bad PC, maybe.
I don't have a bad PC. It's just gonna kill a bunch of PCs.
What do you think? Wilds is coming with a kernel level anti cheat? I just jinxed it, didn't I?
No, their game, any Capcom game has had a kernel level anti-cheat built into it for like the last 4 years, because someone convinced them that kernel level anti-cheat is so necessary.
That would
Even though it does
explain why
absolute
Dragon
dick shit.
Dogma 2
Someone
ran
cracked-
like fucking shit on my system.
Yep. Someone, what was it? When Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy came out,
it gets even
someone
better.
cracked de novo in like 3 days.
I think it's even better. I looked into it. I physically cannot play League of Legends anymore on my system, even if I wanted to, because Vanguard needs the same like security certificate that's hardware based as Windows 11, and I don't have that in my hardware.
Oh.
So my motherboard is relatively old, so I physically cannot install this anymore because my motherboard lacks the hardware certification for it.
What
So
the fuck?
I physically, like, no other kernel level anti-cheat needs it, by the way, just Vanguard. Also, no other kernel level anti-cheat starts when you start your PC. Only Vanguard. So I physically cannot play
That's
League anymore. I can't play, what's the other game? Valorant. I cannot play any of the new online games coming from Riot. They really were like, huh, yeah, that's a good part of our player base. Fuck them.
So weird.
Yeah, Vanguard actually bricked Havo's PC. Havo is another snake tuber. His PC is in the repair shop at the moment because Vanguard fucking burned through his motherboard.
Oh my god. That's actually insane.
It's for your own good, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Look,
definitely.
I like League of Legends. I will never install Vanguard for League of Legends. Like, fuck off, I'm not installing Chinese spyware on my PC. Thank you very much.
I don't want.
Instead, I'm installing Japanese spyware on my PC. Give it to me, Capcom.
Understandable.
Understandable.
I mean, Monster Hunter is a great game. I'm willing to risk my hardware for it.
So you can't play it. If you try to play it, it will brick it, yeah.
It's actually so insane, isn't it? That they actually like release software that can and will brick your fucking system. And
They don't have to take responsibility though, because
Yeah.
they can just say whatever they want about your computer being the problem, or you having
exactly.
on it that bricks it.
Yeah, it's actually insane. I hope that somebody at some point files a class action lawsuit against Riot, because this shit is just insane. It also might
Hey,
not let you
download some
install
spyware
it.
to make sure you're not cheating. I feel like there are better ways to see if someone's cheating or not.
Like,
Yeah.
I physically can't install
I'm not an
Windows 11.
expert.
Like, I legitimately don't know what I'm gonna do in 2025, because Windows 10 support is supposed to end in 2025. Which is insane, by the way. Considering there is a good chunk of machines out there that physically cannot run Windows 11.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm probably gonna be stuck with Windows 10 and an unupdated security risk system, simply because I don't have the money to just randomly replace my motherboard and buy a new Windows license.
Yeah. The fact that you don't have to support software or operating software past 10 years is kind of ridiculous, especially when there's, Windows 11 purportedly is meant for helping gamers, but like when you look at the features on it, the way to do anything in that fucking operating system is so goddamn asinine.
I'm more insulted by the fact that they put fucking ads in every fucking menu in Windows 11. Like, what the fuck is that? I don't want to open my start menu and look at an ad. Are you fucking daft, Windows?
As a Windows 11 user, it stinks. Yeah, it's one of the worst softwares, and I'm saying that over Windows 8.
I thought Windows 8 was fine.
I think
Like,
fine
it
is
wasn't great.
an overstatement.
It was fine. It was a perfectly serviceable operating system. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't great, but it did its job.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying that Windows 11 doesn't do the job, makes it worse, and then has the fucking layout of a goddamn Apple computer. Because Windows went, we need to be like Apple, when the whole reason people chose Windows over Apple is because they had a easier to use system for doing literally anything in.
I'm honestly worried for the future. I don't want to use an operating system that throws ads at me, just flat out, and Windows has shown that they have zero consideration for the customer at this point. So I don't know, I just feel very worried about the future.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable.
The best part is that, like, I don't know, like, they're like, we need ads to pay for this software, as if they're not selling our data off
It's also
for
like,
billions of dollars.
What do you mean you need ads to pay for the software when the fucking Windows 11 license costs like $80? Like, are you okay? What am I paying you for then? Then give me the fucking software for free. But
Yep.
it's just insane that they expect you to pay for the operating system and look at ads, and then the operating system doesn't even give you full control over your PC like Windows 10. Even Windows 10 was like, hey, we're gonna hide all of these options behind like 10 steps. But no, Windows 11 just flat out doesn't give you access to some parts of your PC that you own, which is just mind-blowingly dumb.
Yep.
Like, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but I'm starting to understand the Linux people. Which is wild, because I fucking hate Linux. It's like...
Unfortunately, Linux just doesn't work with a bunch of fucking software.
Yeah. Well, and it's also,
the slippery slope to Linux,
There's so much hassle.
I mean, there is a lot of Linux installations that are very easy to install that basically work like Windows. Where you just put in a USB stick you made earlier and just install it from there. Like, there's basically end-user Linux versions. I just hope that Windows gets an actual competitor soon, because it's so necessary at this point. Windows can do whatever the fuck they want because they don't have a competitor.
That's the problem with a lot of modern tech, is that it doesn't have a competitor that's good and effective and people can trust. And that's when we talk about like monopolies and stuff like that, it doesn't apply to ISPs or technology for some reason. And that's something that the FCC, at least in America, needs to start looking at, because it's getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand. Like, monopoly laws also, for whatever reason, don't include the entertainment industry. That's why Disney can own, like, half or more of the fucking market.
It's actually insane. It's also like, if you look at the food sector and realize how much shit is actually owned by Nestle, that stuff's scary. Because they do this little trick where they're like, oh, it's not us that owns it, it's Company X. And who owns Company X? Nestle? It's actually insane. I think it's like 80% of all food products you can buy in an American grocery store are actually made by Nestle or one of their companies.
Also, Nestle stealing water from California every year. And then they're like, we're going to have a drought again this year. And everyone's like, why? Well, when you look at where the Nestle aquifer, where the Nestle bottling place is, it's right at the top of an aquifer that feeds into the mountains, that also feeds into the rest of California.
Well, there's the entirety of Flint, Michigan, that had a perfectly serviceable freshwater lake, where every house in the city got their water from, and then they sold that lake to Nestle.
What the fuck do you sell a lake?
Well, they sold all the water in the lake, basically. The rights to the water, which for some reason you can do. And then instead they had to
You can sell anything if you own
the
it.
old pipes again, which were all made of lead, which led to lead poisoning on basically every person in the entire city, but especially in black communities, because of course. So that was fun.
Yeah, we just need to save some money, because the government spending my tax dollars on anything that's not war and police is a problem. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
you just gotta put the people down, you know.
Yeah, I gotta put them to sleep with a little bit of lead. They basically went like, they call us lead brains because we're boomers, so let's put some lead into their brains. Let's see how they like being mentally disabled.
I'm already mentally disabled. I don't need more, thanks.
And you're still more reasonable than the boomers.
Yeah. Can run a nuclear model. You can run a video game. Bruh.
Okay.
I don't want to learn nuclear modeling. How about that? Have you considered that?
Yeah, I think that's the main point. Is like not everybody wants to get into programming to be able to run games on their PC. That's why Windows is such a widespread system, because it's perfectly serviceable for the end user that doesn't know shit from fuck. I'm an end user who doesn't know shit from fuck. If you ask me to do anything software sided on my operating system, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
I can switch out a GPU, I can build a PC, that's fine, but software side, I have no clue.
Yeah, I feel like we need to determine some new technological rights, like right to have no ads put in your face every day at an operating system level. On a website, sure, fine. But also, we should have the right to block ads.
It's also so dumb, because let's be real here. There is studies that have shown that playing ads on the internet is actually hurting your sales. Like, legitimately, people hate ads on the internet so much. You will actively sell less if you advertise on the internet. And yet people still buy ad space on the internet. All the internet ads are actively hurting the companies that are using them, and they still do it for some reason.
Companies are bad stupid these days.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, we are legitimate. Like, I need you to understand this. We are getting swarmed with ads on the internet, even though it is proven, and has been proven for decades, that advertisement doesn't work.
No, what works is proof, right? And that you can't, like, so grassroots advertisement does more for a company than trying to, I guess, force an ad down someone's throat. Like, people are like subliminal messaging, all that stuff. Like, that doesn't really work. It works on stupid people who don't know better, but it doesn't work on the average person. Because the average person will see something and go, I don't want that, and then that's it.
I just think it's so insane that we're all suffering under ads on the internet, and they are fighting us tooth and nail to play ads on the internet, even though it's proven that they don't work. It just doesn't compute with my brain. I'm sorry. I'm so flabbergasted by it. Because it's like, if somebody came to me and told me, hey, stabbing yourself in the stomach doesn't make you rich. You can stop now. I would stop. It's dumb.
There was always gonna be those people that try it anyway.
Yeah.
It's like, you're not supposed to do this. It will hurt you, and there's always gonna be that one person who's like, "Are you sure?"
But if you look at ads on the internet, who uses ads on the internet? It's not the successful brands. I haven't seen a Coca-Cola ad in years, for example. I haven't seen a Nike ad or a Adidas ad or anything for that. It's always companies that go nowhere anyways. And they're hurting themselves by doing ads on the internet. It's actually ridiculous.
You're asking companies to think farther than the now and their money now.
You're asking companies to actually care.
I mean,
That's
one
a
would
lot.
think that executives would care about the fact that they're spending money to hurt their sales. One would think that would make them care. However, people are stupid.
Yes, exactly.
That's because those surprisingly work. That's the only ad that actually works is for movies. Or for anything that can be consumed. Music, TV shows,
because
movies,
that's
that
shit
works.
that people want to get informed about.
Yeah. Like, those are the ads that actually work. But nobody is like, oh, I have seen an ad for fucking, I don't know, strawberry cream cakes. I'm gonna go and buy a strawberry cream cake. Nobody gives a shit. The last ad you got was Audible. Yeah, Audible is Gabo. But it falls
And
into
like
the same
all the
entertainment sector.
YouTubers who do ads for the same companies.
Yeah, but I'm not blaming them. Because at the end of the day,
No,
for them,
but
it's
it's
a
this.
paycheck.
I feel like it's the same thing because I've never thought about buying any of the products that are being advertised by YouTubers.
I've actually thought about buying Manscaped once. Because I was like, I could use a shaver for my ball.
Bruh.
But then I sat there and I was like, yeah, that fucking shaving apparatus costs me like $60, or I could just go to the store and buy
Yeah, buy one for 25.
or 10.
Exactly.
Can't have shit out here. Can't
Kraka
have
shitting
peace,
on
can't have
gamer
quiet.
subs.
Like I feel like my dad and mom were always
Not
like,
gamer subs.
you're gonna grow up to hate technology. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna love technology. It turns out I
I
actually
love
really
technology, man.
I met they were right. I do
No,
hate
they're not right.
technology these days.
Because you don't hate technology. You hate the way people that have the rights to technology abuse us to be able to use that technology. Because
True, but that
technology
also
itself is
technology.
fucking nice. Like, let's be real here. Streaming as a concept is super cool. Opening a website and being able to watch the new Marvel movie from the comfort of my own home without having to go to the cinema is fucking nice. Being able to see what I want when I want it is so good. They just made the entire fucking process so unenjoyable. Technology isn't
They
bad.
made it shit.
Yeah, like, just remember when it first released how nice it was. There was one streaming service, Netflix, and you could just watch whatever. And then
Yeah.
they
And everyone's
splintered
like,
into
streaming
6 different
service?
services.
Exactly. Now there's fucking 25 streaming services.
Yeah, and you have to pay 25
And-
fucking subscriptions, and there is ads
And
on
Disney
it now,
just-
because fuck you.
Disney just pulled a
Yeah.
cable TV and was like, you can buy all of our streaming services that we own. By the way, we own like 6, for one convenient price.
Mm-hmm.
Let me introduce you to the concept of yar har fiddly dee.
Yeah.
Let me introduce you to the concept of no one wants cable. That's why we left cable, is we don't like cable. There's too many
Yeah.
fucking ads. Like,
There's too many fucking cables.
The enshittification of every service is a planned thing. They make a service that is very nice, that solves a problem, right? Like, taxis are too expensive. Waiting for a taxi is fucking horrible. So they made Uber, or Lyft, or whatever you want to call it. And Uber at the beginning was super nice for customers, right? Because it was cheaper than a taxi, it was faster than a taxi, you could get it at any time of the day, and it helped people make a somewhat decent income. And then started the enshittification, and now especially for Uber, because I watched a documentation about it, where at first they stopped focusing on the customer and raised the prices just a little bit. Then they went and gave a ton of money to the drivers, so they got everyone to sign up for Uber, right?
Mhm.
So now everybody who drove a taxi before started to do Uber, because they would legitimately make more money working for Uber than working for a taxi service. Falling to the point where Uber has completely replaced the taxi in most American cities. There just isn't taxi services anymore in many American cities because everybody's just using Uber. And that's when Uber started, okay, now we pay the drivers less, now we make the people pay more, and we're adding a ton of fees on top. So it becomes real garbage for the people to use, and they can milk the ever-loving fuck out of their customers and their drivers because the alternative has been replaced. It's the same with Airbnb. Airbnb solved
exactly.
the problem, did that very well for a few years, and then got enshittificationed to the point where it's
they
unusable
got in
now.
shittened.
It's
Yeah,
actually insane.
It's wild to me how rampant the privatization of certain things has become and how it's all been dominated by one or two companies, but mostly it's just one. And there's no competition, and it's fucking awful.
Like, we're at the point where when I need to go somewhere, we're lucky in Germany that there was at least some resistance to these apps, right? So Uber in Germany was forced to employ their drivers as full-time employees, which they obviously didn't want to do, so they didn't spread as much. So we still have taxis and stuff. Same with Airbnb. Airbnb got like super limited in Germany. So I'm lucky. If I want to go, let's say, to Berlin next week, right? I could book an Airbnb for 400 bucks a night, or I can just go to a hotel for 50 bucks a night. Like, legitimately. In America, that protection never happened, so hotels are basically... We have a lot less selection now than 5-10 years ago.
I feel like it's the same selection, it's just everything's a lot pricier. Like, I'm going to Anime North in a couple weeks, and it's like $600 a night basically for the hotel, and it's still somehow cheaper than trying to get an Airbnb that weekend, which is ridiculous to me. But I'm also splitting it 4 ways, so it ends up being about $200 a person.
I remember when we went to Gamescom.
Venture capitalism is what VC stands for.
Oh, venture capitalism, yeah, screw that. 10 years ago, more even, it was before Guild Wars came out, so like 12, 13 years ago, my brother and I went to Gamescom in Köln. And I remember we took a hotel for 2 nights and it cost us 25 bucks a night per person. In a
You
2-people
went to
bedroom.
GameStop and stayed at a hotel?
Gamescom.
Gamescom is like
that makes way more sense than saying
Germany's.
here.
Oh, it's like Europe's version of the E3.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
familiar. I went once.
So we went to Gamescom and we stayed for 50 bucks a person for
That's
2
ridiculous.
nights.
That's good.
Inner city, by the way. Inner city hotel.
God damn. That's so cheap.
Yeah.
It really was. But like I said, it was like 14, 13 years ago around that time. Nowadays, the same hotel probably sells the room for like 100 bucks per night.
True.
Per person.
I still not so bad with $100. If it's like inner city.
Inner city.
You know what's really horrible is websites like booking.com.
Mm-hmm.
Because like instead of calling the hotel, you make a booking via booking.com. And booking.com doesn't actually check whether the hotel has free rooms. They just have a contract with the hotel that states they have to create a room for you somehow. Like we can, I had that problem because I worked at a camping ground and we had booking.com as a partner, and we would have to send them like, okay, we have no more open spaces, and we would send that like when we were half full, because otherwise they would just book us completely full and we couldn't take anyone in anymore.
Wow.
And what's even worse is that like 20% of the booking.com bookings just don't arrive anyways. It's really weird.
That's odd.
Yeah.
So I should you know that I just went and I wanted to check whether or not that hotel, how much it costs nowadays. So I googled the hotel name in Köln, and on Google, I have to scroll down like 5, 6, 7, 8 full screens. And I'm 9 full screens until I'm done with all the sponsored ads. Google, what the fuck? This is insane. Okay, so the same room now costs 75 bucks a night.
That's not
Per
so bad.
person. Per person in a 3-person room. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Actually insane.
Modern era.
Oh my god, the Savoy. 150 bucks a night in the Savoy. The Savoy is like a 3-star hotel. It's 4-star hotel. Sorry. $150 a night, and it's still cheaper than Airbnb in Cologne.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, I can actually... How can I sort this? Sort it by price. There we go. The cheapest room in Cologne I just picked, like, in a week, would be $66 a night nowadays.
That's still not too bad.
I mean, for one night, that's fine, I think. Comparable. But it's actually insane how much the prices have increased.
Yeah.
Granted, this one was like in a week and not like in 4 months or something. Like if I book it like months in advance, it would be a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
And if it's not like middle of the summer.
Yeah, there's a lot of things like changing the prices as well.
You do have to
consider inflation. Have you considered that inflation is fake and is absolutely just it's all man-made and not actually a thing that's happening right now? It's all corporate fucking greed.
The one thing I love is how people are talking about like inflation, and for me it's mostly about food, right? Because I live off of government money. My government money didn't increase in the same way food prices increased.
Same.
And I have seen the prices of food literally double within 5 years. What didn't double is the price to produce those foods. But you know what doubled? The profits.
What was it? Kroger, a big chain that owns a lot of stores across the U.S., was like, we had to lay off 4,000 people, but our profits this year are fucking skyrocketing.
Yeah, it was the
and
same.
Everyone's like sitting there going, huh?
I wonder how long we are going to continue to just accept this shit until we start rolling out guillotines again.
We won't.
I'm only half joking because, like, let's be real here for a second. You can only punish a horse for so long until it starts kicking you. People are not gonna accept.
Yeah, but the problem is that we're no longer horses. We're like, as much as it's gonna sound like a boomer, people are too distracted and placated by things like entertainment, and their jobs, and they're too busy just trying to live that they can't do that. Right? They can't. When people are like see protests, the first thing I always hear is, "How do these people not have jobs and things to do?" You know?
See, but if we reach the point where no matter whether you work or not, you cannot survive anyways, then the question...
We're already at that point. We've already reached that point. There's so many homeless people in San Francisco. They're not jobless. They're just homeless.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same here.
I'm just gonna say it this way. Once you reach the point where the majority of the society cannot afford to eat anymore, jobs will become a secondary concern really fucking quickly. Too busy being mad at minorities, yet the distraction tactics are only gonna work so long until they realize who is actually responsible.
20 years. They've worked for 20 years and they'll continue to work so long as people don't have to think about themselves or anything else. I hate to say it, but like the average American is so fucking selfish and so fucking self-centered that it's literally fuck you, I got mine.
I mean, I don't disagree with you, but I think you underestimate how dire the situation is.
I don't underestimate it. I see this shit every day. I'm a doom scroller. I keep up with, like, my moral conscience does not let me not think about this.
Yeah,
I personally am convinced that there still is a
unloading on me way too much every day about this shit.
Like,
I'm the one who has to listen to this.
I'm fully convinced that humans still have a breaking point. No matter how distracted we are, there will be a point where we start rioting en masse again. I just wonder when it will come.
Well, again, yeah, we have a breaking point, but the point of entertainment is and these things that you're told you're needed, you wanted, and all this stuff is to distract you from looking at the breaking point and realizing you pass it, right? When a majority of Americans are so in debt for the things that they have, right? They're not those things can distract them long enough, like getting a TV, right? $500 adventure. Americans don't have that money, so they put it on a credit card, right? I did that this year. I put it on a credit card, but I can pay it off, and that's how you build credit. And it's a self-feeding cycle. But so long as the things that they're told they need to buy actually adequately distracts them, they think that they're doing okay, right? Without realizing that their budget might be 10 times better. They can afford 10 times better things if they just didn't have to buy on credit or buy for this thing or buy for that thing.
Isn't as docile as the older generations.
Oh, I used to believe that, but as I've seen a bunch of my friends start families and get married and settle down, I realized that a lot of them were only there in name only, in word only, right? They weren't, once they realize, oh shit, you know, or they get to a point of realization that they're like, oh shit,
no, I
actually need money, and then they're
I don't think that they're all gonna be left-wing radical, don't get me wrong. What I'm talking about is our generation isn't as willing to accept bad pay as the old generation, because our generation will go and find a new job that pays better. Can you fuck off, phone?
Nope.
I didn't touch it, it just decided to slide off my little stand here.
Phrase unloading on Kraka. Whoa. Yeah, it's a sound weird fucking phrasing on Kraka's part. Weird moment.
Hey, I mean, if you want to unload on Kraka, can you do that after the stream? We're on Twitch, not on Pornhub.
Also, I no. We don't have that kind of relationship. I don't want to have that kind of relationship.
I don't want that kind of relationship.
No, please, no.
No, it's gross.
No.
Sex in my country, no, thank you.
Ew, no.
Sexo? Question mark.
Sexo, no.
By the way, can you explain that meme to me, because I don't get it.
It's no explanation. It just is.
Mutually dumped. What do you mean it just is? Where did it come from?
It just appeared one day.
It's okay to kiss your bestie, exactly.
Wait, I gotta piss real quick.
Dre, escaping the situation.
Hold on, I gotta go piss. God, I'm gonna pull a Scott Pilgrim. I gotta pee.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I see how it is.
Exactly.
Just Dre taking the piss. So now that Dre is gone, let's talk the girl talk thing.
Oh god.
I got nothing.
I'm really bad at girl talk.
Same. Then again, I have a handicap.
Just one?
Actually, I have two of them. They're located on my chest and they get in the way when I go for doors. But we already talked about this on stream last week.
Exactly.
The fact that I'm physically unable to open a door all the way, so I just slam my tits into the door frame sometimes.
Oh my god.
Because I'm fucking stupid.
I mean, being tit handicapped is a real problem.
Does it ever happen to you?
I mean, I walk into shit all the time. Normally not tits first. Normally head first.
Oh no. Kraka, don't slam my head.
I slam my head into shit all the time. Also, I walk with my shoulders into stuff all the time because I take turns too narrowly. But yeah, just.
No, I have this thing where sometimes, even though I have all the space in the world, like I live in this apartment alone, right? I know there is nothing behind the doors because I keep it that way. But I sometimes just don't open the door all the way, and instead my brain goes, yeah, we can squeeze through. And then while squeezing through, I slam my tits into the door frame, and I'm standing there like, I can just open the door. Why am I stupid?
Because it takes more effort, obviously.
Yeah, opening the door takes so much effort.
Yeah.
I'm back. There's so much piss in me.
Sorry?
There was so much piss in
Chat,
me.
may I introduce you? This is Dre, also known as Big Pisser.
Big pisser, big shitter.
It's the bird genes.
You can't have one without the other.
You can't. You can piss without shit, but you can't shit without piss. You know.
No, we all know that.
Let me just do
it's
a
a fact
quick
of life.
shout out for Dre. Give him a follow.
I
The
shit
big pisser.
Give Dre a follow. Big pissing, big shitting every week on stream.
Every day, every week.
Every
Nice.
day, every week, the biggest of shits.
Every day, 9 a.m. I shit big.
When I talk to Dre, I don't go, listen here, you little shit. I say, listen here, you big shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a skill, really.
It's a skill.
Oh, wow.
It's so impressive.
Most people aren't ready for the conversation that
That'll sit
shitting
up
is
on the
good.
throne of shit.
Wow. The shittiest of thrones.
Game of Thrones, but it's actually just my shit.
Game of Thrones, but the throne is not made of swords. It's made of toilet brushes.
Oh my god.
It's not the Iron Throne, it's the Porcelain Throne.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry, Kraka. I like how Anchor and I had the same dumb idea at the same time.
Porcelain throne.
Hmm?
The porcelain throne.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm just a little bit frustrated with the whole enshittification of things, because I just don't understand why they're so hell-bent on making every experience as unenjoyable as possible on the
For what?
internet or on
Oh.
any app or anything.
I thought you were talking about public bathrooms for a second.
Oh well.
Those as well.
They're intended for you not want to stay in there. I get it, but there's also a certain amount of comfort that should come.
Yeah, you
with
need
it.
to have kind of a good time. You
Like,
know?
people are like, oh,
to-
there's no public
to
bathrooms
finish
in
it.
Germany. And they like gave us shit for not having public bathrooms in Germany, but the few that we have are really nice and clean. And then I went to America, and sure, there was a public bathroom like every 300 meters. But why are the toilets angled towards the floor? What the fuck? Why is everything so dirty?
And also, can we talk about the fucking cracks in the doors?
Oh yeah, like the American toilet
What,
stalls
you don't
are
like
just
seeing your
weird.
neighbors as they walk past you?
No.
Just
You don't like
look,
seeing the
all
other
I'm
people
saying is
in
if
the- in
I'm
the-
sitting on the shitter and I can wave to the people waiting outside,
Exactly.
I'm gonna take longer.
Yeah, I'm gonna stare them menacingly in the eye.
Just
I'm
stare
gonna
them
make,
straight
I'm gonna make
sitting
eye
there.
contact with people.
Make eye contact while you have massive diarrhea.
Exactly.
He's just
Power
sitting
move.
there, menacingly.
Exactly.
just the absolute power move of staring someone in the eyes as you unload.
Exactly.
Here, let me give you a shout out as well, Kraka. Everybody go and follow Kraka. She's
If
adorable.
you dare.
You dare.
While I
You're a
look you in the
cinnamon
eyes.
roll, just admit it.
Excuse you? I'm a cinnamon bun.
Yeah. Rolls are for children.
Uh,
Buns are
also-
for adults.
Rolls, cinnamon rolls are fucking American. Cinnamon buns are Swedish.
Yeah, but the American ones are better.
You keep telling yourself that, my dear.
Yeah, exactly.
We get a cum on ours.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
You have fucking issues.
You're just jealous because you can't.
I can't come on my
Yeah.
cinnamon buns.
You can't cum on your cinnamon buns.
I mean, I
Hello,
can, but I don't
police.
want to.
I'm uncomfortable, yeah.
I don't want to come on my bun.
We're all waiting for you to come. What? Why are you waiting for me to come?
Why did I invite the both of them?
Yeah,
We're
No
two
one
parts
knows.
of the best insurance company on the planet.
yeah.
Cum X? Wait, that's
Cum
Cum
X.
isn't it?
It's Drake Insurance. My God.
Come X.
Cum X.
That sounds awful.
I
The
think
worst insurance
it's like
company.
it's an actual company. CumX exists. I just don't know what they actually do. I think it's
They
like
come.
they deliver
But
shit, isn't
I
it?
feel like it's in the name. They come.
They come on your X.
We came.
They come on my ex until they splurt. Or whatever.
Splurt?
Yeah, splurt. Do you not splurt?
Slurms?
I normally don't splurt now.
Damn.
You know,
These days don't splurt.
Trey be like
Won't
my
come
face
to.
when they don't come on my X.
Ugh.
Oh boy. It's
Dre.
all companies are just going down the drain right now, isn't it? Like YouTube is becoming borderline unusable. Google
Yep.
searches have just become absolutely worthless. Reddit is actively destroying itself. Twitter, period. It's just
rest my
it
case.
feels like we're at a point where the internet is actively becoming so bad that we're just the next generation is probably not even gonna use the internet anymore.
Good for them.
Good. Better that
Yeah.
way. I wish less people would use the internet and it could go back to the days when only weirdos were on it. Like the good weirdos, not the freaks.
You mean like me?
No. Like the alt-right. When it was just furries and porn users.
Which one would
Ah.
I be? You
Furry.
say fur, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Fuck you, man. I'm
You're
not a
you're
furry.
very likely to be a furry because you're German, trans,
Uh-huh.
and live in the area with one of the highest dense. I think it's where you live has the highest density of furry population in Germany.
Damn. Called out.
I don't know anything about it, but I'm negative. I have like negative interest in furries. I'm sorry.
Whatever you say. Whatever you say.
I am, however, willing to watch
Ray's
porn.
feelings are so hurt.
Ray, you're not.
The E takes away the ability to splurge.
Ray,
Shut the
like
fuck
you're not interested in furries.
Ray crying, shitting, and pissing right now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ray.
Thought we had something.
But Ray is also married, so that problem solves itself.
As I've learned, marriage doesn't necessarily mean that they're monogamous.
Oh, but I am.
Also.
See, I'm a greedy fuck. I don't like sharing. Like, if I am in a relationship with someone, I want them to belong to me fully 100% and not... Anka just made a fucking horse pun.
You did.
In a stable relationship. Anyway, yeah, like I'm greedy. I don't like to share my toys.
I mean, it's weird that you consider other people toys, but
Fia,
To
we
each their
talked
own.
about this before. You can't flirt with me on stream because you're gonna embarrass yourself.
the only thing embarrassing here is you got him.
Oh.
Oh god. I wonder what Kraka is gaming.
What
Playing
Crocker is
Reka.
doing?
What they play?
Rika.
Reka.
Areka.
It's Kraka Sim.
It's literally KrakaCorvidea through and through.
Yeah. It is the game about me that's been in production for like 2 years now.
Looks great.
I've been waiting for this game for so long, and I'm finally playing the beta. I'm so excited.
Send me a link later so I can take a look.
Yes.
Oh man, this AC is so nice. It's hit 72 here, and I'm like sweating a little bit in my apartment because it's like 82 in my apartment,
Mm-hmm.
and it's now 60. I'm
That's
loving
good.
life. Not dying. I won't be sweating my tits off this week. This
Hector
summer.
won't die.
Hector won't die.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah, he's not dying.
Praise
Whatever
the
the song
Lord,
goes.
Hector won't die.
I am confused.
My cat has heat-related asthma. Like he has asthma, but heat triggers it. So
So your AC working helps your cat. Got it.
yes, yeah. The only reason I run AC at all is because of my cat. I grew up in Germany. You open windows, you have a fan, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But that doesn't work when you have a long-haired cat.
Easy fix. Don't get a long-haired cat.
Nah.
No,
Get a dog instead.
Get a dolphin?
A dog?
I don't
Oh.
want a dolphin.
That feels kind of inhuman. Or inhumane.
Just a dolphin in my bathtub.
Feels kind of mean, honestly.
Hey, Flipper, scoot to the side. I want to shower.
Mommy needs a shower. Get out of here.
Mommy
Flipper be
needs
like,
a
yeah, I can
shower."
smell.
Ugh. You know what I want?
No.
I want cheesecake.
Okay.
I want a Sicilian cheesecake with some raspberry sauce and chocolate.
You wanted what?
A Sicilian cheesecake.
Oh, I heard sand.
You mean a
I want
cassata siciliana?
No. Well, yes, that too. I want that too because that sounds also good. I'm just
with the ricotta cream and
and
the chocolate inside, the candy fruit on top.
yeah.
Oh,
I love.
Okay, sure.
I've sent you pictures of it before, but it's basically like it.
It's a cake. There's a layer of cake on the bottom, then there's a stracciatella cream on top made from ricotta and chocolate shavings, and then they put a layer of very thin marzipan on top, and then they decorate it with sugar and candied fruit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds nice.
My family does a slight variation because marzipan's is expensive, so we do a chocolate shell on the outside.
Where is marzipan expensive?
It is.
In the
It is actually expensive.
In the States.
It's not here.
Okay,
In Italy,
saffron's not
they
expensive
make
there
it-
either, but it's fucking $30 a fucking gram here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Italy
We
it's
use-
also still kind of expensive, but it became more expensive recently, so people started to use chocolate shells instead of, or they use cream shells nowadays instead of marzipan, which is a shame.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, my family does. We do the layers of the cream. We put the fruit, the candied fruit, in the cake, in the cream of the cake, and then we coat the cake in a chocolate layer and put candy nuts on top.
Okay.
So good. It's so good. And then if you let it chill, you can just pick it up and eat it like a piece of bread.
Here, I'm
Okay.
gonna send you an image. Kraka.
I sent an image of what it should look like.
Here, I already posted it in
I'm
our
getting
Discord
so
group.
terrorized. Oh my
With
god,
cake?
that looks insane.
It's good.
It's so fucking good.
It's so good.
Although a
okay.
home-style version would probably look more like this. Like the
Okay.
first one I sent is very much one you get in a store.
Okay.
I personally
I didn't-
really like it. It's such an Sicilian thing too.
Yeah, I honestly didn't know that marzipan was considered expensive. We put it on fucking everything here.
I mean, it always depends on where you're from, because it's from almonds, and almonds, some countries have high almond prices.
Yeah.
You want
Even though we
semolina?
produce a lot of almonds for the world.
Yeah.
Hi, JC.
Yeah, because we use it for princess cakes and as like a lot of our baked goods have almonds in them.
Our princess
You know what I
cakes.
have to do at some point?
No.
Get a life?
I have to actually do a stream where I make arancini.
Mm.
Just like an 8-hour stream where I spent the entire day making like 200 arancine, so that it's actually worth it.
I love my heritage. Our food is so good.
Yeah, Sicilian food is the best, especially Palermo.
We might not agree on lasagna, but my god, at least we know the food's good.
Okay, what about panini e panelle?
I don't think I've had that.
It's like basically a chickpea dough
Okay.
with
I'm listening.
semolina flour in the dough that gets spread out thinly until it's and then baked until it's dry, and then it gets dropped into fat to fry up. So you have this really crispy outside and the really soft. It's a little bit like falafel inside with a really crispy
Ooh,
outside.
I'm sold.
And
I'm
that
sold.
just gets taken
I love
and
falafel.
put into a sesame bun with a little bit of lemon juice, and that's all.
Stop! I already said I was erect. You need to stop.
I fucking love panini penne. It looks like a dry situation, and it kind of is, so you eat it with a drink, but it's so fucking delicious.
I love falafel. I want falafel. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Hungry.
it's
be doing this
not
to me.
as spiced as falafel, so it's more chickpea forward. I posted an image in our Discord chat.
Yeah, no, that looks so good.
It is. It is. I want to go to Sicily. I want to go to Palermo again with like a friend and just go for like a nice food tour, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just
My family's from Licata in Sicily, and they I still have cousins that are there. I don't really keep up with them, but they're always like, if you're in the area, just let us know. We'll take care of you.
that
I'm
train
like,
has
okay.
left for me. My family has told me no uncertain terms that thanks to me being trans, they don't want to see me ever again. Yay! So how about we
Fun.
go to Palermo and just book a fucking hotel? Gonna do like a donation stream, pay for Eris' holiday. Nah, I'm not that insane. I'm not gonna let my viewers pay for my holidays.
Just do what was originally happening in, like, when I first started VTubing, and everyone would just have donathons to pay for mysterious bills, but somehow end up with like very expensive artwork the next week.
Huh. How dare you?
It was a very questionable time for donathons.
I would... How do I write this? I would never willingly lie to my viewers. I don't like pretending.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's just like, I'm very open about my life and myself on stream, and I don't really get why people would make shit up for content. Like, I feel like I'm interesting enough as a person without lying to my viewers, you know?
I'm not.
Oh my god.
They over here just like, yeah, I'm just fucking lying to everyone. Fuck all of you, suck my dick. Dre and Eris Italy date.
know me? You think you know me?
I don't think Dre
Am I
and I
wrong?
would ever go
Am
on
I
a
wrong?
date. Let's just be real here. Dre and I on a date would not survive the day.
We would kill each other.
Oh,
Yeah.
you would kill each other.
I feel like Dre and I are like the type of people, we would love hanging out together for like 2 hours, but we would be super happy to also leave at the end of those 2 hours, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fun to like go on and have food, you know, at some place, or go do an activity. But then there has to be
But that's honestly
cutoff.
everyone hanging out with Dre.
That's not true.
I think the main problem with Dre and me is that we are both extremely headstrong individuals, and we would bash each other's heads in because none of us wanna be submissive to the other in any way, shape, or
Yeah.
form.
It's true. But also, Kraka, fuck you. First of all, try
Yeah, it's just
to tell me you have a limit with me. Wow, best friendship. Move on.
But I do have a limit with you.
Move on.
I love being
Move
with
on.
you or hanging out with you, but I also need to have like a break after spending time with you. Because you are loud as fuck and you are very intense.
You're just jealous.
I'm jealous
You're jealous
of you being loud.
Yes.
Bro, I had to put in earplugs when you were drunk.
You're just mad.
Mad?
Mad. Who's mad?
No.
No.
I was just overwhelmed.
Oh well. As long as you two are not beating each other up, I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the show.
Kraka couldn't beat me up if she tried.
I don't understand how siblings can beat each other up, so I would never do that to Dre either. Because they're
My
the closest
brother
I can
once-
get to Evan.
My brother and I once got in an argument, and I was cooking at the time, and I got so angry I threw a spoon at him, and I missed him, but the spoon stuck in the wall. Spoon
Holy
side
shit!
first, not handle side first, round side first.
Oh my god.
My brother threw a knife at me once.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he did that to me as well, and I dodged it luckily.
Yeah, but as I said, I don't understand like siblings fighting like that. It is yeah,
Drunk
doesn't make
Dray
sense to me.
yelling about al dente pasta. I don't think we have to argue about that. Obviously, pasta needs to be al dente.
Yeah, if you
Don't
serve me
overcook
soft pasta, you're gonna be fucking shot.
I'm the same as my now dead great uncle. He always said, "La pasta si cuoce nella pancia."
Mm-hmm.
Pasta cooks in the stomach. You don't have to fully cook it.
I just yell. I just get louder when I'm drunk because I can't hear myself all the time. So I have to yell to hear myself.
I'm the world's most boring drunk because I just get tired. Like, I don't get angry or energetic or loud, I just fall asleep. I'm the most boring person to go drinking with.
So there's 3 Drays that can happen while I go out drinking. There's one that's just sad Dray. It's just I'm just sad no matter what happens. There's very exuberant Dray that lasts about 2 hours and I'm done. Like it's like a limit break. Like I'm allowed to be happy, but only 2 hours at a time. And then there's I turn into a philosophical asshole, and I just sit there looking like I'm like something out of a Trotsky book.
I do get the philosophical talking points situation. Like I do like to talk a lot Vex Poetics when I'm drunk, but I just fall asleep at some point. Like I'm really the most boring drunk. Dray, Kraka, you two need to come over here to Germany because the town I live in has the highest concentration of pubs per capita in the entire world, directly after Las Vegas.
Oh, that sounds terrifying.
Yeah,
It's actually really nice because you start your evening in one bar and you literally fall on your face twice and you're in the next bar. It's like you literally have like 1 minute to the next bar every time. It's really fun.
But I barely drink alcohol.
Yeah, well, we can go bar hopping. We can start in Die Geflickte Trommel, which is named after the one pub in the Discworld. What's it called in English? Is it the... Is it the Patched Drum in English?
It's something drum.
Yeah, that one. It's basically the German name of that. It's a medieval tavern here in Germany, in my town. And you can basically
Mended
get like...
drum.
The Mended Drum. Yeah, basically that, but in German. It's a medieval tavern. You can get ciders, you can get beers, you can get like medieval food and stuff. It's really nice. And it's a great starting point for bar hopping. One day I'm gonna win the lottery and I'm gonna invite all of you to a drinking tour. Corax gets generous and starts buying people drinks. We're taking Corax with us.
That sounds good.
Let's invite Ray along as well. Just for shits and giggles.
What was it happened recently? So part of a job process that I'm in the middle of recently, had to interview some friends as references, and one of the questions that they had to ask them was like, have you ever seen Dray drunk? And the friends that they asked have never technically seen me drunk, so they answered no. And the guy's like, but he goes out, he goes out to bars and stuff like that. And they're like, yeah. He's like, okay. So, and for whatever reason, the guy took that to mean that I only had 1 or 2 beers when I go out. That's not the case at all. But it's true. They've never seen me drunk.
Are you like, That's a hard. Are you
A
like
stealthy drunk?
Yeah, are you like a stealth drinker, or are you just going full out?
Define what do you mean by a stealth drinker?
Like, do you drink and people don't notice, or are you the type of drunk where everybody is aware that you're drinking?
I have a high tolerance. So people that are with me know that I'm drinking. I'm not stealth drinking it. It's just I have a high tolerance for alcohol. So it takes me longer to get to the point of toasty. But it takes me even longer to get to the point of like drunk, where it's hard for me to control my actions or words.
I don't know. People generally don't understand, don't notice when I'm drunk until I'm really fucking drunk. Like, I either seem completely normal or I'm slurring my words. There's no in between. Do you ever control your words, Dre? I don't
Do I ever
think he
control
does.
your words? Yes.
Well, what do you
You
think?
think? Wait, you guys think that I just say whatever always comes to my mind? No.
Yes. It's
A lot of what I say is whatever comes to mind, but there's a lot that I don't say.
Does Dre know your tequila story? Oh no. Don't make me tell the
Everyone has a tequila story. It's a matter on if that story makes you never want to drink tequila again or not.
No.
I don't have a tequila story.
So let me tell you the story of Eris tries to get her favorite cocktail.
Oh, that was the last time I
Yeah.
visited your. We had the
I
tea
don't
time.
think I told it to Dre.
Yeah,
So
that was the last
you know
time we
how
had the
I'm
tea time.
socially awkward, right? Like IRL, I'm not talking to people very well. So I went to my standard bar and I was like, hey, can I please have a tequila old fashioned, which is my favorite drink. And they ran out of bitters, so they couldn't make me one. And because I'm awkward, I didn't just leave. No, I ordered a beer. So I had a beer, went to the next pub, asked for a tequila old fashioned. They couldn't make one, so I ordered the meat. Went to the next 3 pubs, where they also couldn't give me a tequila old fashioned, so I just drank 3 shots of tequila until I reached, by now fucking hammered, the last spot where they actually finally made me a tequila old fashioned, which I then proceeded to have to fucking X on the spot because my bus was about to arrive. I spent so much money and so much time on finding that cocktail and then I couldn't even enjoy it and I was fucking drunk and I hated it. All because I'm not able to just go, okay, I guess I'm going to a different bar then.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's find someone to rate, guys, because our 2 hours are over.
Dre's just baffled.
I'm so sorry,
Very,
Dre.
very baffled. How?
What do you mean, how?
Just how?
Well, I can't just turn around and leave. I'm awkward, so I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine, I'm just gonna drink something else. And that happened like 5 times in a row, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm physically unable to just leave. Anyway, before we rate,
Imagine letting tequila control you.
I feel like Ray's judging me right now.
I am.
Dre would
Anyone who
never.
can't control their tequila doesn't deserve tequila.
Oh no, I mean I was drunk, but I was still fine. It's not that I'm like alcoholic or something. I'm just very, very awkward, and I just can't leave a bar without drinking something after asking for one thing.
You were pretty hungover the day after, though.
Oh yeah, I was like so fucking hungover.
Just fucking wrecked.
Well, I already shouted both of you out, so let me do it again. Dre, why don't you tell me and the viewers what's going on in your world?
So the world's falling apart. Climate change is starting to have an effect. There's a bigger hole in the ozone layer, which is part of why that geomagnetic storm had such a far-reaching effect.
I meant more like your stream.
You mean my streams? Okay. I'm playing games. This coming week, tomorrow we have Drayfrjg Day. So if you want to see Krak and I interacting in our natural stupid environment, we're gonna be playing content warning in the morning with our friend Bon. Following week, I will be having at some point next week a episode of Twig's Missing Movies where we watch movies that my friend Twig has not seen, and do kind of like a podcast kind of thing with that. I'll have Destiny Tuesdays, which are Tuesdays. We'll be playing Final Fantasy XIV, more Ayuden Chronicles, hopefully next Friday. Saturday, more Final Fantasy XIV. And then Sundays, I think no Drayfrjg Day next Sunday, if I remember correctly.
No Drayfrjg Day.
And then the following week, I will be out of town because I'll be visiting my friend Bon and going to Anime North. So if you're going to Anime North, hit me up. And I can punch you in the face in real life.
Damn. Vicious.
Vicious indeed. How about you, Kraka? What's going on in your streaming world?
I'm working a lot, so I stream whenever I have time. Which is very inconsistent right now. Sundays are normally Drayfrjg days, except the coming 2 weeks, because I am first going out of town and then Dre is going out of town.
Mm-hmm. We deserve holidays.
Yeah, we deserve holidays, exactly. Holy shit, I got something stuck in my throat. Hold on.
You okay?
No, I'm never okay.
Understandable, fucking same, honestly.
No, I'm working on setting up a VGen so I can start receiving comms for my 3D models. And also, no, I don't have anything else to say, really.
Well,
I'm sorry.
If you enjoyed today's content, leave a follow, cause we have Teatime every Saturday with different guests every week. Aside from that, if you want to join our Discord community, we're a community of 6 streamers. We call the Patisserie Primrose. All pings are opt-in. Are you guys bored of the same outro every fucking day yet? I will see you on the next stream. Until then, please drink some water, dehydrated raisins. Take care of yourself, and as always, be excellent to each other. I'm your Snommy, and I'm gonna raid you guys over to Dandy Floss, because I don't have anyone else to raid. She's currently on a break, but say hi from me. Well, you two got anything to say?
Nope. Suck a dick.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I am not gonna suck a dick live on stream. Once again, this is Twitch, not Pornhub.
I don't know. I've definitely seen some Pornhub stuff here.
Yeah. All those videos that then complain about getting bonked by Twitch.
Alright, we gotta go, because I need to go shit and then walk my own dog.
Goodbye, everyone. We're not letting Dre talk about shitting himself. Bye!
Bye!